F Factor truly is the most liberating approach to losing weight and getting healthy. Some of my earliest childhood memories seem to involve food. My mom is Colombian from South America, my father's Jewish and from Brooklyn, and some of my favorite childhood memories actually include cooking in the kitchen with my grandmother, making matzo ball soup, or with my other grandmother in South America making empanadas. So from a very young age, food was something that I recognized made people happy. I received information from NYU, and the program was listed as the master's degree in food and nutrition studies. So I thought that this would be the perfect path for me, because in this program I could study apples and kale, and then I could apply that to my future career owning a healthy gourmet shop. Well, it wasn't until I arrived the first day of school where I was handed a list of the prerequisites. And where I'm thinking I'm going to be taking courses on farming, all of a sudden I was expected as a nutrition student to take anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. I had never studied science in my life. When I went to private practice, I wanted to apply nutrition intervention to patients to make them healthier. My focus were on cardiovascular and diabetic patients. Endocrinologists and cardiologists would refer their patients to me. I would participate as part of an extension of their medical team. My job was to create diets that these patients would follow that would lower their cholesterol, or in the case of the diabetics, help to manage their sugars. What none of us had anticipated was the weight loss. Across the board, all of these patients were losing weight. And what was interesting was that these patients were still going to work, attending social functions, work engagements, drinking alcohol. What I had not anticipated was that by prescribing so much fiber, these patients were simply feeling fuller throughout the day on fewer calories, which led to weight loss without hunger. My phone started ringing, not just from doctors or from clinical patients, but from the friends and family members and coworkers of the patients I was already treating. And they would call me up and say, hey, I work with John, or I'm cousins with Jane. I don't need to lower my cholesterol, lower my sugars, but can I get the weight loss part of what he did? Fast forward 15 years, tens of thousands of clients have benefited from our F Factor method. To lose weight, we're told to cut out carbs, don't drink alcohol, don't dine out, and work out harder. And where'd that leave us? We are fatter than ever as a nation. F Factor is like no other diet out there. It is based on 4 disruptive principles that are counterintuitive to everything that we believe about the weight loss space. Writing books and speaking to the media has always been an important part of my career, because it allows me to communicate and reach and inspire millions of people outside of my private practice. If you've ever been asked, would you ever want to change careers, I honestly cannot imagine doing anything else. I consider it such a privilege to be in a position to help people transform their lives. It's about looking your best and feeling your best, but recognizing that if something in your life feels mediocre, you don't have to accept that if you're willing to do the work.